What's going on, everyone? Seth Miranda here. This is Adorama Rewind, and I'm keeping it pretty short and concise this week. I feel like I've been saying that every week, but this one, I mean it, mainly because I'm going live every day pretty much on Adorama's Facebook. More on that later, but let's just jump right into this. I found something pretty cool that I thought you might want to look at and also wonder, well, where are we going from here? Augmented reality, phone to Photoshop. Yep, check it out. Basically, in a few seconds, when you point your phone at something in real life, it then cuts out the background and makes it a pasteable object right into your phone. So you can see here in the video, they are separating this plant from the background. They then put it right into Photoshop, right into that document. You can actually see it right in real time almost happen right there. You see it sitting there in the document. Then they're gonna go over here and grab this book, and they're going to put that in there as well. Yes, it's a very simple background with like just the white desk, the white wall and stuff like that, but just to show you what's capable and how quick this transfer is happening in just a few seconds. And I'm sure it can get even faster, right? And usually we see augmented reality in like a retail setting or something like that, but this seems to be a crazy application. I think it'll be really great for social media, for people to create quick content on the fly. I don't know much about how the resolution works or what the file quality is or anything like that, but it is kind of available out there on GitHub. The source code is there, so if you think you can kind of, make it faster or cleaner or whatever, make the interface better, you have it right there. So check out this article. Pretty interesting, right? Augmented reality. We always think about that as like video games or educational. And if you want to learn about whales, there's a whale in this room and you're looking at it and touching it and stuff like that. But, well, I'm sort of touching it. But in the end, I think this is a pretty cool application for that. And I'm just wondering where it's going. So let me know down below where you think this type of application or technology overall could take us in a photo video world. It's kind of crazy, right? In this next one, I want to talk about everything's kind of been canceled, right? All the trade shows, all the conventions, all that type of stuff. And Adobe usually offers this 99U Creative Conference right here in New York, and it's got a heavy price tag of $1,000 a ticket, and only about 1,000 people can go. Do the math there, right? It's basically full of master classes, real high-end keynote speakers, creative workshops, things like that. Well, guess what? This year, it is available for free. It's a virtual event, which is pretty awesome. Not to mention, it's used to be $1,000 and super exclusive, and now you're able to go. I think they're pretty much hosting it through Behance, which is their platform. I'm probably not even pronouncing it correctly, but check this out. Don't sleep on this one. This is pretty amazing to get this kind of access to this kind of information and just to see what level virtual events can get to. I feel like we're just trying to figure out what we can do virtually at this point, what conventions, trade shows, or just platforms even work on a virtual basis, kind of. So let me know down below if you've been going to any of these virtual conferences or watch parties. We're seeing a lot of things like IGN is having their huge trade show con thing virtually, which is going to take over from E3 pretty much a little bit. It's kind of crazy, but it's also pretty cool that we have this ability to plug in. Yes, it is not going to be like going in person or going to see people or actually being social, but to have access to this convenience or just being able to hear this information or just be part of an event, even if it's virtually, is pretty cool in my opinion. I just don't know if it's sustainable as far as, can we just go forward doing only virtual events? Do we need that in-person conference or convention or trade show? A lot of people say trade shows are dying in general, right? So again, tell me down below what you feel is happening with these virtual events. Do you think that's basically what's going to happen going forward for all this type of stuff, or is it just for now? Let me know. Talk to me down there, and talk to each other. Don't forget you can respond to each other in the comments. Canon, we talked about their firmware last week, or their beta software rather, that allowed your camera as a webcam, as a discoverable webcam. Well, now they're releasing a firmware for the R that's great for stop motion animators. I thought this was pretty cool. So it's a $100 update, or you can actually order an EOS R with it preloaded for an extra $100. But if you use Dragon Frame, which is an animation application or software rather, it will actually turn the live view resolution all the way up pretty much while you're working in the stop motion, which I'm pretty sure is a huge deal for anybody that works in this space. Why would you want to have to look at your work through a filter of low resolution? Here you can actually see all the detail, the gradient, the way the light's actually going from light to dark, all that sort of stuff, and of course the color and everything. This is making it way easier for them to work and at a level that they can really see what they're doing. How is this not awesome? And I think a $100 upgrade is totally fine, especially since it's such a specialized area, right? Not a lot of people are in stop motion, and maybe this will open up more people into stop motion. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. We can all agree that Night Before Christmas is awesome. If you don't like Night Before Christmas, I don't even know why you plug into my world. I'm just saying. Speaking of Night Before Christmas, a big fan of Tim Burton, and senior producer and director Sal D'Elia here at Adorama just released a short film produced by Adorama, and it was called New York Rhapsody. Let's go plug into this. It is a love letter to New York, and speaking as a creative and a native New Yorker, starring Vanessa Joy, by the way, and some other creatives, it's a really great story without any words that really gives you the feel of New York. I'm even going to show you this article on behind the scenes. This is an amazing DP, by the way, Andrew Trost. If you don't know who he is, please check him out. I thought he did a great job on this film. There's Sal right there, Chris Palermo, who starred in it. Check it out. Don't sleep on this one. It's a few minutes. It's not like a major long film. It won all these crazy awards, and it's just a really beautiful looking film overall. And you really get a sense of New York. And during a time when New York itself is on lockdown, this really made us feel a little bit more of that, hey, I'm not so homesick even though I'm home kind of thing. It really is a beautiful piece. I strongly urge you guys to check it out. And I will put the link down below, obviously. And I really hope Adorama does more of this stuff. And the only way they can do more of it is if you guys support it. And all you have to do is go watch it, hit like, drop a comment, share it around. And if you don't know what New York is like, maybe this gives you a little bit of insight to it in a little under 14 minutes. So come on. And also let me know down below if you can spot where I am in that film. I'll give you a hint. It's in 2 places. And yeah, I'm curious if you guys can find me. And also I think it's important that we see projects like this come out, because right now we're seeing a lot of talking head live streams and challenge videos and stuff like that. But here you're actually seeing some stuff that was just created. I mean, this is from last summer. It was filmed and it was just ran the short film circuit the last few months. So this is still super new. It feels like the world was so long ago, right? During this whole COVID problem that we're having right now. But this is a nice way to not only look back, but look at what's present, because we're not going to be stuck like this forever. And I think it's important to just keep that burning passion for whatever you're connected to. And New York is something I am completely connected to. And I hope that a lot of people get to experience this film. Having said that about the challenges and stuff like that, I'm doing both talking heads and challenge videos. So I just released this on Adorama TV, a self headshot with one on-camera speedlight, and I show you guys how to refine it. You see the real time in my EVF what's happening with the Nikon Z6, and I also show you how to start taking the strobe and take it from garbage that looks like this and start refining it till it looks nice and clean. Well, not like that. That's like a total leather face. But using at-home objects to modify the light to make it how we want. This isn't difficult. It actually thrives in small spaces, which is great. And I know how it is to work in a small space here in New York. And you can make one speedlight look like that. So please check out that video. Write me a comment down below. And don't forget all these challenge videos on Adorama.com with the create no matter what hashtag. Shoot, do the challenge, and then post it using create no matter what hashtag Adorama, so that we can find it and see what you guys are up to and keep the communication going back together and stay connected. We've been going live every Monday with the host from the previous challenge. Like we had David Bergman on, Vanessa Joy, Daniel Norton, Gavin Hoey, they all put out challenge videos, and we went and looked for the hashtag to see who posted it. So it's kind of like a really fun way to get a shout out and share your work on Adorama's Facebook. We do it live. And speaking of that, I went live this past week with Pi Jerza. So if you check this out, it was a really good insight to this industry, and it's really a cool series on Adorama. Every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I bring on a guest that I think can give us some good insight. And you guys right here in the chat can join in, ask questions. The conversation is live. It is there for you. It is for us to engage with you, and it's a kind of a meetup place, right? The one thing I love about Adorama more than anything is the community it creates, and I mean that. When we go live, it's like a house party in that chat. I love seeing things like, hey, Patty, how you been? How's your dog doing? Stuff like that, where the community really just knows each other through this meetup place, this hub that just happens to be called Adorama. So check that out, Adorama's Facebook page, every weekday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I might be scaling it back to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just because I'm running out of hours in the day. But just go check it out. The playlist is already there. It's full of like 15 to 20 guests already, not to mention a panel full of every Adorama host that's currently on the roster. It's totally worth checking out, absolutely. And lastly, I'm going to do a shout out of the week. I keep forgetting to do these. I'm hoping that I don't forget going forward, but I made sure to do it today. And this person has always been in those Facebook chats when we go live and the YouTube chats, and is super supportive of Adorama and people that are engaged in it, and also just people that are in the audience. It seems like they're sharing each other's work around and commenting on their work. I want to give this guy a shout out. This is Records of Light Photography. I think this guy has been doing some really fun stuff and is always trying to elevate their game and shoot what they really feel passionate about and wonder how they can do better. And they also really give constructive criticism to other people's work that's out there when they see it. So go follow, let me get it up here, Records of Light Photography. Give him a follow, say what's up to him. And I hope we stay supportive of each other during these times by just hitting follow, double tapping a like, letting people know that what you're putting out there is being seen, or what they've put out there has been seen, you know, things like that. I know how much it sucks to throw something into the void. A lot of people feel like their posts get ignored, and not that social media is everything at all, but a double tap like can kind of go a long way for people, and a comment as well, and sharing around as well can do a lot for people. And if you want people to engage with you, you have to engage with them. So go on Instagram for a minute, go on someone's platform. Let them know that you think this is a cool image, or why you think it's cool, or why you connected with it. Just try to do that. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with the question of the week, and it's pretty much about live streaming. I'm seeing a lot of people jump on getting into live streaming and trying to build their setups and looking for cam links and capture cards and all sorts of gear. So I want to know, what is your setup for live streaming if you're getting into it? What kind of camera? How do you run your microphone? Are you having issues? If so, what issues? Let's get a discussion going down in the chat. Maybe we can all put our heads together and get everybody running so that you can have those cleaner Zoom calls, those better recorded videos. You know, go start that Twitch channel, get on your YouTube channel and start doing some Q&A stuff. Connect with people while we're dealing with all this. Let me know down below what your live streaming setup is, and also let people know if you're having any issues, because there might be a solution for it. All right, everybody, I'm going to leave you there. Don't forget to share this video around, hit subscribe. We're almost at 1 million subscribers here on Adorama TV. We're so close. You guys are 1 in a million. Once we hit that mark, it's going to be a big celebration. So be part of that celebration, and just go ahead and hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified of when more videos like this come out. Don't forget to comment down below. Look at all this engagement I'm asking from you. I know it's such a huge hill to climb. I'm sorry. Okay, everybody, stay safe. Join me on Adorama's Facebook Live, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll see you guys here next time. Peace.